Welcome to a new chapter of your physical life. For many men reaching the milestone of 50, there is a common but mistaken belief that our best years of strength and hormonal health are behind us. We are often told to slow down, to accept a softer physique, and to reconcile ourselves with the steady decline of testosterone. But science tells a different story. Your body is an adaptable machine that responds to the demands you place upon it, regardless of the candles on your birthday cake. Today, we are moving away from the jarring impact of heavy weights and moving toward the focused power of isometric holds. These 6 exercises are designed to put your muscles under extreme tension without moving your joints, creating a metabolic environment that forces your body to pump out the testosterone you need to feel like yourself again. The foundation of any man's strength begins in the lower body, and that is why we start with the deep squat hold. This is not your typical gym squat. You are going to stand with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders and sink your hips down until you are sitting as deep as your flexibility allows. For many of us, this means our hamstrings will be resting against our calves. In this deep position, you are engaging the largest muscle groups in the human body simultaneously. By holding this position statically, you are creating a massive demand for blood flow and hormonal support. Your glutes, quads, and lower back are screaming for oxygen, and your endocrine system responds to this survival signal by releasing a surge of testosterone. As you sit in this deep hold, remember to keep your heels nailed to the floor and your chest held high. This isn't just about leg strength. It is about opening your hips and telling your nervous system that you are still capable of powerful primal movement. Once you rise from the deep squat, we move to the floor to establish your internal armor with the plank. While the world sees the plank as a simple core exercise, for the man over 50, it is a test of total body integrity. When you drop to your forearms and stretch your body out like a steel rod, you are doing more than just working your abs. You are teaching your body how to maintain structural tension. A strong core is the bridge between your upper and lower body, and a weak bridge leads to a weak man. To truly turn this into a testosterone-boosting move, you must squeeze your glutes and your quads until they shake. This full-body contraction lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that acts as a chemical assassin to your testosterone. By staying calm and breathing through the fire in your belly, you are training your brain to stay composed under pressure, a trait that defines masculine energy. Transitioning from the core to the upper body, we find ourselves in the isometric push-up hold. Instead of pumping out dozens of fast, shallow repetitions, you are going to lower your chest until it is just a few inches from the ground and stop. You are going to stay there, hovering in the most difficult part of the movement. In this position, your pectoral muscles, your shoulders, and your triceps are under a constant, unwavering load. This creates a state of hypoxia, where oxygen in the muscle is limited, forcing the body to release growth hormones to adapt to the stress. This is how you build a thick, powerful chest and stable shoulders without the wear and tear that bench pressing often inflicts on aging rotator cuffs. You are building the frame of a warrior while respecting the longevity of your joints. We follow this by turning over onto our backs for the glute bridge hold. This move is often overlooked, but it is perhaps the most important for a man's functional health. By driving your heels into the floor and lifting your hips toward the ceiling, you are activating the posterior chain and the pelvic floor. For men in their 50s, maintaining strong blood flow and muscular control in the pelvic region is essential for more than just looking good. It is the key to maintaining sexual health and prostate function. As you hold your hips high and squeeze your glutes at the top, you are reversing the damage caused by decades of sitting. You are waking up the muscles that drive your power and ensuring that your body's internal plumbing is supported by a strong, muscular foundation. To challenge your balance and your grit, we move into the isometric lunge. This is a test of unilateral strength. You step 1 foot forward and drop your back knee until it is hovering just above the floor, creating 90-degree angles with both legs. In this moment, your body is fighting to stay upright, and every small stabilizer muscle in your ankles, knees, and hips is firing at once. This type of balance training is critical as we age because it prevents the falls and injuries that often sideline men in their later years. The burning sensation in your lead leg is the feeling of your body's natural chemistry changing. It is the feeling of your muscles demanding more resources, more strength, and more testosterone to hold the line. Hold that position with your head held high, proving to yourself that your foundation is unshakable. Finally, we conclude our circuit with the Superman hold to save the spine. We spend so much of our lives hunched over phones and desks, a posture that literally tells our brain to lower our confidence and our hormones. The Superman hold reverses this entirely. By lying on your stomach and lifting your arms, chest, and legs off the floor, you are engaging every muscle along your spine. You are opening your chest and strengthening your lower back, the very muscles that allow you to stand tall and move with authority. This is the ultimate power pose. Science has shown that holding expansive, open positions can actually shift your hormonal profile in favor of testosterone. You are ending your session not curled in a ball, but flying, stretched out and strong. As you finish these 6 holds, do not simply collapse. Stand up slowly, take a deep breath, and recognize the power you have just generated. You have not lifted a single plate of iron, yet your muscles are engorged with blood and your nervous system is lit up. This protocol works because it respects your age while challenging your potential. It doesn't ask you to move fast or jump high. It asks you to be still and be strong. If you perform these holds 3 times a week, staying consistent with your effort and your breathing, you will feel the tide start to turn. Your energy will return, your sleep will deepen, and that fire that you thought was fading will begin to roar again. You are not just getting older, you are getting stronger, 1 breath and 1 hold at a time. Would you like me to go deeper into the specific breathing techniques that will keep your blood pressure safe during these intense holds?